So for some reason today, a lot of people were having an orgasm about my hair. They said that they love the way it looks, and for me, it's like it's poofy, but I don't see a difference on it. So you guys tell me if you see something. I just wanted to let you guys know just how my day went and how my night went and how daylight savings time is treating me. For starters, it is definitely way darker than I would like for vlogging purposes. I forget that this is the season where I need hella light. I'll figure that out at some point. But anyways, so last night I could not sleep much. I could not tell why. Well, I did have a sad trigger and some stress going on, but it's nothing like other nights where you guys have seen me. I just break down and I'm a complete mess. But last night it was nothing like that. But for some reason I just could not sleep and I had totally forgotten about daylight savings time. So I felt the night did drag on compared to other nights where I'm sleepless. So, but like I said, at the moment it was happening, I could not make the connection. I made the connection about an hour before my alarm went off, and I'm like, great, I'm feeling drowsy now that my alarm is about to go off. So when my alarm went off, that's when I was really getting some shut-eye. Needless to say, that made me very angry because I cannot handle it whenever I don't sleep. I just get really angry, really irritated. So that made today sort of challenging because it's not like I was physically exhausted, but mentally I wasn't there. So I was relying a lot on autopilot to get my work done today. So it's not really my favorite way to be, but I mean, at least I made it. Honestly, I learned that I really can rely on myself much more than I give myself credit for. What I mean by that is, despite all of the challenges I had going on, like physical, emotional, mental, and then the stress of work itself, because it was mad busy today. From the moment I got there until the moment I got out, which I got out 10 minutes later, so I worked for 8 hours and 10 minutes today. But I still made it, you know, I feel fine. Like I have that empty feeling still, like a little feeling of sadness, but it's nothing that I cannot get over. Like I'm here, I'm filming, I'm talking about it. I don't feel any kind of way about it. But on the note of daylight savings time, I was pretty shocked to see how many people are against it. I feel like this year more people are voicing it. In my personal opinion, I see how it's useful. But what I don't like is how early it gets dark, because I feel like the light that I'm not using earlier in the day, I end up using in the evening because I'm here early in the afternoon. So by the time that it's evening time, it gets dark anyway. So here I am using electricity when yesterday at this time I did not need to be using electricity. So by the time that I left my house this morning, there was some considerable daylight outside, but it's nothing like blinding sunshine. So I'm not sure that I see the usefulness of it this day and age. When I sit down and I think about it, I do see the difference, but I feel like I'm going to jump on the bandwagon of we need to get rid of it. I hope they consider it at some point because I feel like at least in the region I'm in, it's not really useful. Anyways, guys, those are my thoughts when it comes to DST. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I certainly enjoy gaining the hour when I can sleep. And in the past, I have stayed up until 2 a.m. just to see how it changes. And it was pretty cool because the hour repeats, but the opposite is also frightening. I have stayed up until 1:59 a.m. to see it jump to 3 a.m. and that was painful. But fortunately, of course, I didn't have to work or go to school for that, but seeing that was like, what? Did my phone glitch? And then I saw my car, it doesn't change by itself. So this morning when I looked at it and I saw that it was an hour ahead, I'm like, how am I so late for work and why isn't anybody calling me asking where I'm at? Does nobody care? Does nobody notice? Anyways, but the worst feeling had to be when my chest got tight all of a sudden and my breathing just stopped for a second, because I'm like, how? I thought I looked at the clock no more than 10 minutes ago, so how is this happening to me? But anyways, I pulled myself together relatively quickly. Alright guys, that concludes my rambling when it comes to how my today went and how I feel about time. I will be back with another topic super soon, so yeah. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.